Okay, looks like this is going. Is stream running currently? Do I have the audio? Or do I not have that? Okay, looks like this is going. Sweet, sweet. Alright. Do you have audio? Stream running currently? Do I have the audio? Or do I not have that? Okay, looks like this is going. And it has been a minute. I definitely don't know exactly what's good right now. I did a little bit of homework on the updated, current best eco pathing. So hopefully I should be playing roughly optimally with that, but we will see, you know what I mean? Only have one hero to try, and what I've heard, not a very fun one to play around with. Pat does definitely seem really good, though. I think I might go with an old classic this game. Or let's do Tech Mortar. I like that for this map. Can be a bit of fun. But I am like really low in the arenas, so it's going to be interesting to see how that affects things with being able to actually take advantage of this. I probably won't need to worry for a couple arenas though about anything. Let's see, there's no limit to this. Okay, this is it's funny. I can just place as many of these as I want. Are they actually gonna work? No, okay. I'm not quite sure how these work exactly. But I don't seem to be continuously sending balloons, so I'm assuming that they just don't. Yeah, definitely been a minute since I've played. But I finally got the medals for every arena below Hall of Masters. And so I can finally actually go back up and start facing good players again, instead of just hoping for it in casual arenas. So I think I'll be back to making a little bit more stuff for Battles 2, and we'll just see how that goes, you know what I mean? I'm fine if I end up leaking a little bit to this eco here. That's not going to be an issue. It's around 5 now, though. Let's just place this here. I'll send him whites. I know those are good for, like, pressure, at least. And try and greed a little bit for that. But then I'm going to have to, get, Gwen down here. I really want to have Gwen before round 5 ends. Oh, of course, right as round 6 starts. Happens. But I really want to get Gwen down like around 5 if possible, because that way I will have the cocktail available for round 7, and that allows me to greed even harder with yellows if he sends something like that. But weird thing here is I believe... Okay, so sending whites and pinks is both about as efficient as each other. I don't think it really matters which I do. Be a little cheeky, send some yellows, see what happens with that. And then just go back to pinks. The one thing I do know is that, like, all the Space Eco got nerfed. Except Space Purples, so ironically those are, like, actually kind of good now. Very funny. It's not looking like I'm going to need to use Cocktail right away, though. So, this is where we'd like to do a little greeting, perhaps more than I should, but you know, it is what it is. If I can get away with it, I'm fine with that. So I kind of placed her in a bad spot. Yeah, that's fine. Actually, I could place a farmer here instead of needing to move my mouse. I didn't think about that at all. I should have, but I didn't. And now I get Gwen to her to strong. Then get a mortar here. For that, set it to this. But it is looking like my opponent might be kind of bad at the game, so we'll try this. That should be game, yeah? Okay, yeah, that's gonna be game. Oh, never mind. Alright, that's definitely a game though there, for sure. That's just gonna regrow farm, that's gonna get Pierce capped, and that's GG. Good game. Sorry to smurf on Yellow Stadium, but it had to happen. What's really funny is that, like, I got VIP for the, what is it? The winter cosmetics, like the Christmas ones. I saw that the tier set, like the 75 trophy one, was a new banner, and that's like the only one we've seen that is not from a rank up. And then I didn't actually get it. Okay, I'm fine with this. Yeah, we can go to this map.
Fired up. We have ignition.
Does this guy know what he's doing? Okay, no he doesn't. Probably. Well, this is awkward. Oh, he is sending group reds though. What the heck? Is this someone who like actually knows what they're doing? That's kind of weird in Yellow Stadium. Don't see many people like me that are just smurfing. A little bit of a rare sight, not gonna lie. But I'll take it if that's the case. That's pretty cool. Oh, is this goal just to try and greed like an early farm, basically? I'm not really sure I understand, like, why he's just chilling with the top path. Like, to me, it just seems like unnecessary spending, at least. But I might be wrong on exactly how much he needs that. Because, like, now, like, he has the top and middle path, whereas I just have the middle. So I'm, like, down a little bit of cash. Or, I have a little bit more cash than he does right now. Oh, it's sinking. Nice, of course. I love when that happens. Good to see that sinking is still around.
We have ignition.
Okay, do farmers take space like a tower? Like, can I... What? Okay, so they do. So that's a little awkward. I might not end up needing that, but this could, you know, This could be convenient. I'm not sure why the UI for it just goes away when I actually get a farmer, but it does. Interesting. Okay, I'm just gonna get this and then greed a little more. I don't think it's gonna be worth getting an extra upgrade just for like 2 whites. And then I'll chill. Yeah, like this is fine. Like I'm not leaking to the pinks unless something layers over. So I'm fine not doing anything at the moment. I'm just gonna greed extra hard. I don't know what this guy's really doing, but I'm not super threatened by it. Okay, now that he's done that, now I get this. I could have maybe waited another eco tick actually. But it's whatever. Is sending, like, grouped blues just this whole time, like, okay? Like, is that legit, or am I trolling by doing this? I generally, like, don't know, like, how things have changed completely with, like, the eco changes they've introduced. Since I was last, like, actively playing. So, this might be trolling. I'm not really sure. But anyway, I'm just gonna get this, I guess. And then I'll send him a couple yellows because I have extra money. And then go to purples like I should be sending. Okay. An upgrade there. I'm not really even sure like why I'm bothering to like be this specific with my farming when like realistically this game is probably not going to go past around 13, 14. But I am. So it is what it is, I guess. I am a little annoyed, though, by how slow the bananas go to the farmer. Like, if you're spending monkey money for that, I wish it was just, like, instant, you know what I mean? Like, I'm literally spending monkey money just to send balloons, or just to collect the bananas. You can at least give it to me quickly. Oh, god, like. That's probably game. I'm not going to boost in case it isn't, or if he maelstroms, or if he just dies anyway. I guess I don't need to do anything there. That's just going to be a win. That's now 2 wins, 0 losses for the night so far. I wonder how they put up, like, little visuals on their screen of how many wins, like, wins and losses. That'd be cool to do. There's this season tab now. 200 damage to your opponent. How much emotional damage am I doing now? That's the real question. First Blood, Military Monkeys. I guess we can get some of these on the way up. Oh, man. What are these? Remote strike? Okay, that's pretty cute. This. Okay, so this is basically like this season has a bunch of cosmetics for Jones, I guess. Oh, the Biker Jones cosmetics. I like it. I like it. Cleansed with fire. Oh. Oh, I love it. That's really cool. This is cool. Okay, so it looks like I am definitely going to be getting some cosmetics this season because that looks awesome. Oh my god, Docs, I screwed up. Alright, you know what? Let's do like this, and then in case it goes late, I'll get super. I'll run that. And then I'll try to anti-stall this a little bit. See if I can do that. If not, this is gonna be pain. Wait, what the fuck happened to it? Oh, so I just crashed. What the heck? Okay, I'm fine with Glade. Do Glade. Assault. I'm okay with. Yeah, this is fine. Let's do an older one. Try this out.
Fired up.
Not played this in a minute, but
Mission.
I remember this was like still working as an option for Basalt with like Dartling Sniper Ninja, which is just hilarious to me. So we'll see how this turns out. Oh, he has heli. I want to make sure that your life sucks horribly. That is all. Send greens, make this a little harder. He's not sending me egos. This could be like a very quick game for sure. Alright, let's send some grouped blues and okay, he just surrenders. That's fine. I'll take it.
Get hotter than this.
Okay, we'll take this map. Is he gonna skip? Okay, he will. Like, it is insane how many games in the wall we have gotten. Let's do an older one.
I never miss.
Fired up.
I think he might. He's gonna die to reds. Okay. That just happened.
Doesn't get hotter than this.
Alright. Well, climbing sure won't be hard, that's for sure. Lost win streak due to lagging out. Let's go. Love it. Pain. But yeah, definitely going to start to get paid better. Cool. I'm fine with this map. Let's go with Darling Sniper. Let's run this. Let's run this.
I've made a lot of special modifications myself. It's go time.
Okay, this is definitely one of the most fun strats, I think, if you want to play farm, because you just kind of chill, and then later on, just eventually end up getting just massive abilities to send just tons of bloom. Crazy. And this was a strategy that was like the counter to like Druid sub ice when that was meta. ESI. Yeah. This is like the counter strategy to Druid sub ice basically. And I think it's pretty fun personally because essentially the whole idea of it is that you're just going to chill and then have so much eco from farms with sniper and like your farms as well that once you hit like round 33 you'll be able to constant send balloons and just destroy everything. I love the idea personally. I think it's really fun. But obviously a lot of people don't like it as much as me for natural reasons. But nothing wrong with that this game. So like the play we're trying to do here is get to round 32 and basically farm as much as possible before then. Because this is garden, we have 2 long straights, so I'm going to get 2 jugs and then use, I don't have Sentai, but I would use Sentai Churchill here. I'm placing him a little off center. Most people will place him here because it's better straight, but I like this because you can also get 2 jugs at least. But we're basically just going to kind of chill, go really hard on both eco and farms, and then when round 32 comes, just send an insane rush of bads, and just wish our opponent good luck because they're going to need it. They are really going to need it with what I'm going to do to them. So hopefully this guy can actually survive until then, you know. But that is the play. That is our objective with this strategy and how I'm trying to do things. But of course, you know, this is balloons, and sometimes things don't go as intended. So I'm going to be going for grouped greens here as well. Because we're intending to go to past round 30, it definitely is worth it to go a little bit higher on the eco instead of farms early on. And we will eventually as well be selling our farms in order to get an elite sniper, which is also serving as an eco source. We will have like a ton of eco, almost more than a pure eco strat would temporarily, while then getting farms, so that we just have an insane amount of money. We definitely can't survive as long as other strategies, but it ends up being pretty hard to rush us at some of the rounds where the strategy is actually weak, because we'll just have so much money that we can use whatever defense we want. I'm questioning if I should be going, like, if I should full eco here. I actually don't know. So I think I will try a little bit of that now that I have this 220 as well. Just to see what I can get away with. It seems like my opponent has stopped ecoing too. Interesting. Interesting. Yellow Stadium moment. let's grab this. Okay, I'm going to go for you real quick, just so I don't accidentally just troll myself in this mid game against the Yellow Stadium player. But it doesn't look like he's going to try to rush me. I'm going to send leads here. I think that's still good. I actually don't know. I haven't looked into some of this stuff for sure. Just know exactly like what I should be doing at different points, which is a little awkward, but thankfully he's not rushing me or anything, so I should be alright here. Then I'll just go back to blues, get this. Basically what we're looking to do is get supply drop, get a supply drop, then sell one of these farms to then get elite sniper when that's ready to come up. And then once we have elite sniper, we'll be able to really chill and get some just crazy eco numbers. So like right now we're on 1200 eco, which is pretty good for round 13. And we have farms, so pretty soon we will end up having like this eco plus an elite sniper, and that is just going to be some crazy money for sure. There we go. And now we need 14k, so basically by the time this goes, we want to have at least about 9,000. So usually what ends up happening is that we will get a supply drop, keep sending eco like this. We'll go to yellows even. Get the supply drop, then we'll end up being able to sell both of these out, get an elite sniper, and just be chilling. A ton of defense, a ton of eco, and not really worry about anything for the moment, at least. Okay, this is about to go. So there we are. Now we got 5k back. Boom. And we can just immediately go and get that farm again. And now we're chilling here with some great farms set up. I'm going to upgrade one of these into a central market. And then get that to a Monkey Wall Street. That's what it is, right? And then we will have just a ton of eco. We'll have our sniper ability, a lot of like a decent amount of defense, and just be printing infinite money for sure. Ooh, there we go. That is another 5k. I don't think it's worth the sell to get central market for sure. Because we're gonna get like 2 more eco techs here. So there we go. We have it now. So we basically right now have like 2,300, 2,400, yeah, like 2,400 eco right now because of our elite sniper, effectively, with a supply drop, and also a lot of farms. So, you know, you're not really going to be at a much higher point in eco than we are right now. And so we're just chilling, you know, we are really just chilling on a ton of eco and some heavy farms. And if this player, like, doesn't rush us soon, we'll end up having so much money that we're just not afraid of anything that they can really do. Because we'll just be able to, like, immediately get fan club, or a Plasma Monkey fan club, and defend with everything. And then eventually, on round 32, we will send a massive rush to them, and just see if they're even able to defend it. There we are. Okay, this is probably a good round to stop ecoing, honestly. I'm just going to, oh, okay. I'll do this. I can get you to that. And now we can just chill. We're not really afraid of this. I mean, we might have just sent that to force us to get defense. I'm not sure. But we're really not scared of a couple mobs like that. at all. Okay. 14k. So there we go. Now we have Monkey Wall Street and some good defense. And we can start just spamming these and getting some banana research facilities. All while we are just chilling, waiting for some rounds. Boom. Okay, sweet. Let's grab that. I'll grab another farm. I can't place it there. Can't place you here. I'll place you down here, I guess. Oh, please don't die, dude. Please don't die. That would be embarrassing. Yeah, right now, like, even if he sends anything, we have so much money that I can immediately use it, like, Super Monkey Fan Club, as well as a sniper for defense. So I'm pretty solid in my defense, but of course we just have massive, massive income. It's going to be really hard for our opponent to stop us from scaling, unless they basically all out. And if they can't stop us at this point, right now, we're just going to be able to send an insane rush in a couple of rounds. Okay, boom, we got another one of these. Love it. Can I get a farmer there? No, I can't. Rip. That's annoying. We're just gonna chill. I'm gonna get a couple more of these guys for sure. Ready to fan club like twice if he sends anything. Okay. Nothing I'm really afraid of. We get another supply drop here. Unfortunately for you, sir, I can deal with those. That is annoying, but it is not fatal to me. I'm also going to actually go and get a BRF, just because I can buff all of these. Have even more income. Still just chilling. I mean, he has good eco, but he did just send me a DDT, so he's down like a couple hundred. So my income is definitely way higher in total than him right now, even though he has more eco. And I'm pretty sure he doesn't have 100k on hands, like I'm about to. Because he just sent me something else, and I can't even see it on my screen. So we are really just chilling here until round 32, and once that hits, like, there's basically going to be nothing he can do to stop us from just rushing him with an insane amount of bads and crushing all of his dreams. Okay, he's trying to rush me again. I need to be ready for, whoops, this. But, I'm not even seeing it on screen yet. These snipers are doing such a good job of stalling that I can't even see the mob they sent me. It's probably a ZOMG. Okay, there we go. And now that it's round 30, we are just going to send a massive rush to him. There's nothing he can do to stop us at this point. I don't think. Is he just going to die to purples? Maybe not. We'll see. Okay, Necro survives. But yeah, there is... He's just going to surrender when he sees those bads on screen. Not much he can do against that. That is Dart Sniper Farm. It's a pretty fun strat. I definitely, yeah. This is Yellow Stadium. I have achieved the dream of getting a medal from every arena. Ideally, I'll go for all of them eventually, but I might have to just help Ninjaya's stop being poor and bribe him for T1. That wasn't even surrender. That was the end. You sure? Wait, I thought it said they surrendered. Did I just see that wrong? Legitimately? Like, bruh. Oh, that's embarrassing. I'll watch the replay again on that later. NG got nerfed, but you know what? Let's just meme a little bit. It said ceramic. Okay, that makes sense. Yeah, just pretty funny to me that is like the one bad thing about Yellow Stadium is that players are so bad that it is hard to have a good game because they like don't know how to play at all. Okay, sir, I am hoping to end this game quickly. I hope you'll be helpful and then endeavor and lose soon. I'm just gonna anti-stall this for sure. Alright, no need to Brian and Jais, just slow your hidden. Yeah, that is true. That is like legitimately something I'll probably do. Because I don't care about like my rank every season on like a lot of the other players in Hall of Masters. I'll legit just go like, okay, I'm going to just tank to bottom rank, just to lose as many games as possible, and then the next season actually try have like an 80% win rate and get 1,000 or like 10k elo, and then get top 10, top 3, whatever. Oh man, this is funny. That is actually such a stupid system that they have though. Like, if you have a pure number like that, I don't see any reason why there should be a hidden MMR system. Because your hidden MR could just be your ELO. Like, it doesn't make sense why they don't just use ELO and nothing else. Because just don't get flagged, NK system is horribly inaccurate. That's true, but I'm just mean in terms of, like, not specifically trying, doing, like, meme strats, that sort of thing, and tanking a little bit. Because I generally, like, if I'm going for every medal, there will be a need at some point to get, like, the lower Hall of Masters medals, since I don't have anything below 25%. I mean, really, like, I kind of trolled not getting top 10% when I saw that I wasn't in top 100 Season 2, but whatever. Like, it's been a while. I can't change that anymore. This guy, though, I love how he is anti-stalling for me. It is very helpful. Please keep doing that. It is really funny, though, how, like, I've been gone for a while, and Ninja Kiwi just made, like, the ELO system worse. Really funny to me. Like, I've legit just been, like, chilling, working on business stuff for, like, a couple months and not really thinking about balloons. I made, like, a couple of YouTube videos, but that was pretty much it. And now it's like I finally hit a low enough elo that I can actually play on my main account again. Because I had an alt account that was in, like, Yellow Stadium for a couple seasons, and then I was going to try and get into Hall of Masters, but then, you know, Dartling Ice became meta, and I didn't have any tier 5s, and I was like, okay, I'm not grinding for this, that's stupid. I'm just not going to have, like, a high placement in Hall of Masters without grinding a bunch of games for no reason. I think it's kind of silly at the end of the day, because it's like, what are you getting the medals for? I got bottom 25% last season because I played this in 10 ranked games the entire season. I got so tired of playing against Dartling Ice, I stopped procrastinating college courses. Hey, I guess you actually should be pretty thankful for Ninja Kiwi. They are making you, you know, more productive in college. Like, you should be thankful for that, you know. They've done a good service. Hotkeys? What the hell? Why is this game like this sometimes? Come on. Okay. Yeah, I'm really just gonna rush him. GG. That's it. Yep. NK buffed my grades with that update. Aw, man. Such a bro move by NK. Let's go! I am the greatest player alive! By the way, farmers don't move the ability hotkeys. Brambles. Yeah, I heard it's like T and Y. Okay, have you had this happen where like you use the hotkey and then the hotkey for farmers just disappears? Yeah, I saw that it was T and Y, and like there's no limit to how many you actually send. Oh, yes, I actually need this map for a thumbnail. No, how could you do this? I haven't played this one. This is like a... You play TAC Mortar in this, right? I think, if I remember right, you... Okay. Alright. I'm not salty. I'm not salty at all. Same map? Okay, this is fine. Okay, this guy was Moab Pit. Let's see if we can just troll him a little bit. I mean, this might actually be me trolling myself, but we'll see.
Fired up.
Alternatively, it's me being productive and making a video and a stream at the same time. Okay, he is not going tax. This is going to be interesting. So, I am playing TAC Elkville. This is kind of like the OG TAC Village strat that a lot of people used before TAC Ice Village. TAC Ice Village is honestly just better than this, but when the game first came out, like, nobody had any upgrades and have, like, the experience required to actually unlock a lot of the tier 5s. It was really hard to do that. And so people did instead is they went and they used TAC Alk Village, even though it's kind of strictly inferior. And the goal is basically just to use to use Alchemist to boost like a tax zone and just make it god tier with a village and just stop everything with it. So we're definitely going to be going late on this map because it is in the wall. He's playing Druid as hard as he can. And we're just going to chill, go late, and then definitely outdo him in terms of defense. Hey, Zach Nephew, how are you doing? We're just playing a bit of a Hack Alka Village here today. So prepare to fall asleep. I hope that you are tired because, this is a very good strat to take a nap to, personally. Wait, can I actually... Okay, sweet. That's how it works. I don't know how it works, but it does. Wait. Could you use these to send multiple at a time? That would actually be pretty cool. If you could just sit there with like 3 different balloons being sent at once because you have multiple of these. I'd love to be able to do that. Yeah, I think so. I believe Glenham did do that, yeah. I don't remember exactly. I also remember they did like some of the tack sub farm. I think Glenn M might have done a video on that too from Battle Stew. It's also really funny because it's like you look back at some of the older videos and you can see how we were playing things differently. Like then people were playing like Quincy round 1 just right away. Even though that was like a horrible idea, but it was just, that was what we thought would be good because of how the game kind of worked. It was like, oh, well, you know, if heroes level over time, then it makes sense to go and, like, place them as soon as possible so they upgrade as soon as possible in their levels. And it actually just didn't make sense because you would get level 10 at the same time anyway. So you could just not do that and end up, like, placing down Quincy significantly later, and there wouldn't be a difference. I'm just gonna boost this. Oh, he doesn't have enough money to continue to send yellows. This is interesting. Does it look like it's lagging to you? Or Balloonbot's just a little slow? Is that what's going on here? I mean, this guy, he's sending blue, so I don't see any 032 boat and biker defender 11. Oh, yeah, that's... there was a lot of interesting stuff for sure. My first game, I played it before they had updated, they dropped the update to give every tower, it's, like, all tier 2 paths. So I started out and I was like, oh, like, sub is probably going to be pretty good. Because it's close to having reactor or camo detection. And I'll have like triple darts. I'll be close to ballistic missile. So I was like, okay, it's probably going to be pretty decent with that. And then I only had the range upgrades and it was basalt. So that was a very rough day for me. Okay, I just fucked those hotkeys. That's awkward. This is one of those moments where I'm definitely, like, very rusty. It was my first game in White Wasteland. That's embarrassing. It's funny because, like, I could have totally killed him there. And I was just like, no, I kind of want to see if I can turn this into a video and just chill. He did not want to chill. So I guess I just won't be as nice. Star, alright. This is not the map for it. But let's do the OG farm strat. Let's run this shit. Oh, this guy knows what he's doing. Are you joking? Why am I getting players who actually know what they're doing? And like, oh, never mind. He has no idea. Oh, he is sending reds. Okay. He might know what he's doing. We'll see. And so far, I think he's playing this correctly. If this is Darling Ice Village, I might just AFK, honestly. Like, I might just leave. Just dodge. I don't want to play that. That's dumb. Yeah, boat start does make a lot of sense, honestly. But then, like, people got tier 4s and 5s and both sucked. Boat just needs, like, the buffs they gave to Pirate Lord and BTD 6 that made it OP. Just, like, give the main shot 20 damage, you know? But yeah, this guy is running Darling too, isn't he? I'm gonna have to deal with that, aren't I? Oh, I really hope he's not, but he probably is. That's gonna be so cringe. Alright. I'm just gonna go full farm and see if I can actually rush him early with something. Oh, that's a good point. It could be Heli Ice too. If it's huh? It's Pack Ice? Pat? I don't really know the meta, but this doesn't seem quite right to me. Does this seem like an intelligent, like is he going for Tack Ice? Is he going for like Tack Ice Farm or something? I guess that kind of makes sense. I don't know like how good Pat is, if that's something where like people should use Pat with just every power that they can. I'll get Gwen here. Let this just strong for now. And then chill. Okay, this is an interesting setup he's got for sure. Oh yeah, when Pirate Lord couldn't boat pull if you sold it. Oh man, that should never have been in the game. Like that's just pain. And Tack Form Ice, I think Snowpad is better. Maybe I don't know. I don't know what this guy's doing. It's White Wasteland. A lot of things happen. Interesting things happen at Low Arena for sure. Okay. He is sending blacks, so I will get that upgrade and then chill with this. I'm gonna send these and see how it goes. This might actually do something. Or it might not. We'll see. Yeah, I'm just gonna send some blacks. It's alright. I don't think he's really going to be scared of anything I do, so I probably just want to max my eco here. With purples, because that is apparently meta now. Because they just nerfed everything but it. Really funny to me, honestly. Like, it's not that funny, but it is funny. Weren't half the abilities... Yeah, a lot of the abilities weren't instant. But then a lot of the farm abilities, like Druid and Sniper, had like a really low cooldown. Like they had, like all had like a 25%. And so, like Sniper farm was a lot better because of that. Heli farm was a lot better because of that. Okay, he got a couple leaks on me. I didn't need to boost there, but I did. Let's send Leds. This is ideal. I don't know if I can actually round 12 rush him, but we'll try this, see if it works. I guess I could go for a cheeky, like, camo purples. That's it. Good game. There goes your lives. Oh man. Rip. I figured like he would get him brittle there, but even if he did, it just didn't have the timing down. So that's GG. Oh man, Low Arena is funny, that's for sure. Okay, now you're giving me another setup. I have to use military monkeys. I guess I could have done the magic monkeys. I've just done, like, military only on this map. I'll go for it. I'll just use Gwen for this, I guess. Dartling is good. Mortar will be good. And then I can do boat farms. This is a little questionable, but it is military only. So I'll go for that. Boat isn't too bad. Yeah, like, boat isn't bad. And they've given it a lot of, like, upgrades to its ult eco. But I know it's like actually kind of decent now. But this is still a little sus, not gonna lie. If you are not going for like the strategies of, okay, so this guy's also going Darling, of course. Even when Darling is nerfed and just like completely reverted all the changes on it, we're still both using Darling on this map. Like, if I'm not playing like Darling Ice, should I still go bottom path? Or is it still like a go for 2-4-0? Yeah, giving alt eco like reasonable defense kind of makes sense. Because it's also, boat can't really take advantage of its alt eco on most, like, the number of boats you need to actually have good alt eco is a lot. But like, if you could just chill and then have like solid like defense with it, I think that would be helpful. Just give it like a little bit more fire rate, a little bit less damage. That could be interesting. That could be interesting. Yeah, I guess I should probably just go... Actually, wait a minute. This is, like, not going to be bad for boat, too, because it's going to hit everything. Okay, make me leak. I don't care. You already leaked. Great job. 15 lives. That was totally worth your boost. I'm not going to boost that. Never. No, I'm not using a boost for 15 lives. Absolutely not. 2-0 Dartling sucks. Never buy it unless you're actually using HRP or... Yeah, okay, 1 pierce, but it's preferred start. Okay, but if you don't need it to start with, it's alright. Like if I went for like a same like 2 druid start that you did previously, or like a 0-2-2 into a Hydro Rocket Pods for the second Dartling, like that would be fine. But you don't want the 2, like a 2-3-0. Okay, let's grab Gwen now. Get Gwen going with us. Remember when people did the 2-0-2 Dartling? That was pretty funny. It's really like, I can see you commenting, but the YouTube analytics says that you weren't here and that there's 0 viewers. So I'm not sure what's up with that. Is he gonna boost to make me lose another 5 lives? Yes? No? What are you trying to do? Okay, so it doesn't look like he's trying to cheese that hard. Let's get this. I might have actually egoed this a bit too hard. But that's whatever. It says 1 from Yele. That's kind of funny. Yeah, I don't know. I guess sometimes it's just gotta do the same thing as Ninja Kiwi and just not work properly. Okay, so I can't really rush him because I'm pretty sure that he has laser shock on that. So I'm just gonna chill for a bit. Hey man, I can also just wait and watch him not rush me with anything. That's an option. This guy has not sent me a single thing. Or a single rush. So I'm able to get away with it. Like, always see what your opponent will actually let you get away with. Because he totally did just let me get away with that. Like, against anyone with more than 2 brain cells, I'm dead there. So I'm just gonna get this so I can actually pay attention to chat and not feel like I'm gonna die. And then, I'll think about rushing him. I could also just start the boat farm. Do that, you know. Okay, so he definitely got laser shock there. He's like preparing for this, you know. But he is still going full eco, so let's try something a little cheeky. Okay, boost for boost, I'm fine with that. He dies, good game. You're trash.
Doesn't get hotter than this.
But I can't blame you too much. You're hard stuck, White Wasteland. Even if you're getting, you know, beaten by a washed yellow stadium player. 3 games in a row. Not gonna be hard. Reach 1,000 income in a game. Oh boy, that's gonna be a real challenge here. Okay, yeah, the definitely like the statistics on YouTube is kind of wigging out right now. I don't really. Okay. The meta right now is like Druid sub out, right? Like that's good. I've heard that's good. Mostly for Alchemist's secret ability.
Feel nature's wrath. Feel nature's wrath.
It's a decent strap and not meta. Okay, what is considered meta other than Dartling Ice right now?
The spirits of the forest awaken.
Try this. Okay, I need to leak to 67. I think I can do that. He's gonna help me. Okay, I'm a little over, but that's fine. He's still helping me get those remaining leaks. Very nice, man. Helping a washed Druid player get his leaks. Yeah, I'll just run this. Druid sub-farm is likely one of the best, if not the best strat on a few maps such as Dino. Okay. Wait, Dino? That's a bit weird, because that's like a really good Dartling map. Is that like better because it's just a bad ice map? Like, I know strats are on certain maps that, what is it? Like, Druid sub is going to be better just because of, like, the map itself, but I don't know which ones that would be. Get a couple leaks? Okay, there we go. That is perfect. I have all the leaks I want now. Okay, I'm not scared of that. I don't know what you're doing. Dino doesn't have any good shard spots. Yeah, that makes sense to me. That definitely does make sense. It's like, are spaced blacks, like, still good? Is a real question. I don't know if they are or not. Okay, we're just gonna send some yells and see how he responds. I mean, he has his second boomer, so he should be okay. Yeah, he's kind of over defending this a little bit. But I'm fine with that. He can over defend all he wants. That's cool with me. Yeah, I know there's like some A strats for ports too. Oh, they increased the cost of reds. I didn't notice that until now. Okay, I should be using this right now, right? And then zebras. Zebras, get sub down, get this. Be ready for, like, the camos. Space blacks are worth it, though. If you don't have farm, then you should be... Yeah, that is true. That is true. I didn't think about this being, like, a pure eco strat, even though it is. Okay, I'll just go to this. I mean, his defense is kind of trash, so let's see if I can force something with this. Oh, yeah, I'm gonna boost that just to be safe. He might die here? No? Okay, that's fine. I'm just gonna get reactor and then chill. And then send a couple of these, you know? This could be interesting for him. Okay, but he knows to get defense for that. You need to mix space to eco. Yeah. I'm definitely not playing this optimally. Don't, like, get me wrong on that. I'm not saying I'm doing any of this optimally at all, because I'm totally not. Totally not. But, you know, let's see if I can do some of this. And boost that through. Oh, I didn't think about him having a rebuild blocker. It was kind of pointless for me to having that regrowth, wasn't it? Okay, whatever. He boosts, though, so I actually do have something here. So I should basically just hold this rush down. If I had boost, this would be, like, super easy. If I don't. That's game. Yeah, that's what happens when you have to boost, though, as Boomer. I'm not sure why I didn't get more glaives on any of those there. That was, interesting. But I'll take the win either way. Woohoo! And got that win streak bonus. Didn't use Alk at all. I love it. Hey, what do you guess it? I don't want casual games. I'll reroll, yeah. Use 5 Blimbus. That's not gonna be an issue. Yeah. Okay. I guess I'll probably skip casual game missions. Just that I can keep playing ranked like this. I really did add like a couple that I haven't gotten. It's kind of painful. I remember when I had like 20k. I was just feeling something different. Druids of Farm was obviously better. I mean, this is White Wasteland, so I can kind of play whatever.
It's go time.
This is one of the OG, like, tack farm strats, though. I think it's one of the most aggressive farm strats in the game, too, which is why I like it a little bit. Because, basically, with both tack and sub, we are trying to be as cheap as absolutely possible in the early game. But we straight up just cannot defend DDTs as a strategy. Like, round 26 comes and we're basically just dead. And if round 28 comes, like, there is nothing we can do. Absolutely nothing we can do. But before then, this strategy is so cheap that we're just going to get crazy farms early on. And then be able to send really big rushes to our opponent constantly. And be able to be aggro, like, all the time. This is, ironically, this strat was popularized by Secret OP Strat back when he was a, notable side character in ISAB videos. And also when B2T was active, that was a fun time. And so he, like, really popularized this strat originally as, like, one of the first, like, meta farm strats back in seasons, like, 1 and 2. And then eventually people ended up moving to attack Wiz Farm, like in later parts of Season 2 and then Season 3, and that's all people have played like with it since then. But it is what it is. This is still a good strategy, but the problem is just that like a lot of, in high arenas, because all the strats are so defensive, they will just turtle against you. It's kind of annoying, but it's still usable, I think. I mean, I haven't been there in 3 seasons, maybe more, but and it is definitely one of the more fun strats in my opinion. So I'm gonna send him some whites and see how he handles that. But we are really just going to be like very aggressive here and getting farms early. Like, I should maybe not be sending yells right now with what map this is, and we will get a round 5 Gwen, so that we're able to cocktail round 7 yellows if he sends those. But we're really just trying to stay as cheap as we can to get as many farms as we can and scale those. And even though eventually eco will be better, we're not going to last that long. Like, we just can't, because we can't deal with DDTs at all. We only have sub. But we will have a lot of farms and a lot of extra money that we can use to be aggressive. Okay, he's not sending anything crazy with yells right now, thankfully. I should not have this still. It's really funny to me that I do. He doesn't even have, like, a tech bot. He's just lazy. Oh! Give me those. Give me that. Okay, I'm going to send these. I think that's ideal right now. And then I think I'll go for 3 farms and into a plantation. I think that's going to be my strat for this game. I don't know how to play that out. I can also start sending this. These while getting valuable bananas. I think we're going to be at a good spot. He might just die to... Oh, no, he has Dartling. Never mind. So I'm just going to send this for eco. And then in a couple rounds, we'll be able to do something interesting. But for now, though, I need to get my own defense up here for sure. Because he definitely has room to rush me a bit. We're not careful, which we're not being. Just play a Druid sub farm. Because I want to play other things, and I'm in a low arena, so I totally can. It really that simple. Like, just, I can get away with playing pretty much whatever I want, so I will. Alright, and now I'm going to get this to a 4-2-0 sub, and that defends, like, a lot of things. And then if he sends enough to get through the reactor, that's when a Blade Maelstrom won't be negative. So we can just kind of chill with a ton of farms here. Less eco than we probably should have, but this game's not going to last that much longer. And really just wait for an opportunity to rush. So I'm going to try this. Send a couple purples over top. See how that does. I'm not going to boost this to give it more time to regrow, and see if he boosts, and he doesn't, and so that is game. Let's go.
Doesn't get hotter than this.
Won 3 games in a row. Easy. I got some sort of... I earned 7,500 tower XP from the game. Oh, so I should probably use the boosters to get extra tower XP then. Deal 200 damage to opponent. Balloon boost. Yep. Maelstrom, never heard of it. Yeah, the idea behind me sending the zebras first is to tack pierce is to pierce cap the tack shooters. Not for like max. Second close there, slowest being 4,500 hero XP. Oh, hero XP would just be painful. It's also not going to be too much of an issue because these are short games for the most part against low arena players. Yeah, not with me. Like, I'm not always doing the max, like the max amount of layering because they're, like, the tacks are ahead and I don't want the rainbows to get pierced below the pink layer because then they only regrow one higher instead of doubling. It just increases like the moon value by 1. And so I wanted to make sure that the dartling would hit the rainbows, but the tacks wouldn't. That was the idea. I guess I could have maybe like added even more zebras on top of it, like after, but I didn't figure that would be necessary. I kind of just wanted to see if he would actually like get the stuff he would need to, you know, like stop the rush, but that didn't end up happening. Alright, I'm gonna go for powerful darts because I know that's like better early game, and chill. It's kind of funny though how like they added these missions and all this other stuff in it, and it's like you can just buy it with monkey money. Oh, I can just tech bot that. Cool. Love how I don't have farmers, but actually I do. Ninja Kiwi definitely playtested this one. Just like all their other updates, they totally playtested it. Oh man. All these farmers. Okay, can you handle blacks? I don't know. Can or not. I'm gonna boost this, see what happens. Okay, he's gonna boost. I'm perfectly fine with that happening, because that is way more favorable for me than him. And he might still die. He still died. Okay. Basalt for the win.
Hotter than this.
Okay, I'm fine with that. Ooh. Okay, I'll take the extra XP. That probably speeds that up a bit. If you complete the set and then like get extra bananas beyond it, do you get anything for that? Is there any benefit to getting bananas beyond like finishing the completion of this? So I guess it would make sense to save monkey money if I can to buy a hero instead. Actually get Pat and have the meta strategies available to me. Or I could just unlock all the alts. I should probably use Zelia more. You know what, let's do that. Let's actually upgrade these, or unlock these. Get Sentai, I should have had you.
Tank form.
Get a DJ.
In the house.
I'm just thinking of, because there is, let's see. There's like, season has, there was something that had it. Yeah, here we go.
You got popped.
Okay, I'm just like imagining,
Send you back to the Red Bloom camp. Gonna send you back to the
like, overlaying clips of Ben with this on top of like 8 Mile.
Let me hear you say, yeah.
That'd be pretty funny. My sense of humor with like the videos I actually want to make for this game is so stupid. It's actually funny. Alright, Earthmare, I will do you a favor and play this dog shit. I will bully a white wasteland player. This guy has got that impressive resume. Ceramic Crucible OG. Season 1. Oh, I should be going like single druid start for this, shouldn't I? But I'm not going to. Oh well. Where do you, when it's just a wonder, do you just also place it here? Or is it like here or something? Then I haven't looked into that.
Are you kidding me? Nothing gets past my bow.
Okay. Yeah. I'm pretty sure this is not how you play Druid Sub Farm. Like 99% certain this is not how you play Druid Sub Farm. But this is how I'm going to do it. I'll just watch a stream or like a couple YouTube videos later and then see how people do it. Like, I'm very lazy with improvement. I'm not going to figure it out on my own. I'm literally just going to like ask a question and then do it. Because if you can do it like 70% right, like you basically get all the benefits of being able to do it 100%. Like, you don't have to be able to do things as good as like Ninja is to be better than 99% of people. So I just don't bother doing that. It's kind of funny.
The spirits of the forest awaken.
I'll just do very questionable things because I can. And then if I like lose because of it, I just look up what someone better than me does, and then I do that exact thing, and it works every time. It's funny. I mean, especially too with like people will try and say there's like a lot of skill to BTD 6, and I really don't think there is, because you can literally just look at the what is it? Like, look at how someone does a black border for like any chimps map, and other than BS placements where it has to be like pixel perfect or you die in like the first 2 rounds, like it just works. if you copy them exactly. Or at least in Battles 2, it's like people can play differently, and so something doesn't always work. But like outside of patch notes, if you find out how to do something in Battles 2 and you can emulate a better player, like you can literally just do the exact same thing with no issues. Yeah, this is definitely, like, all wrong. Like, every step of what I'm doing is wrong. And I know it, but I don't know exactly what the right thing is. So I'm just doing it this way anyway. Rupture to Wrath. Be safe. I mean, I guess I have more than enough lives right now, so it's not actually an issue. But, you know, as well. Let's grab you quickly. Okay, I probably need to stop that to actually get defense here. I could definitely get rushed, right? I could get rushed right now. Or I could just do this, and that's game. Good game. I'll take it. BTD6 only has skill at really high level play, such as ace, micro related things, and it isn't needed to do anything in the game outside of competitive bosses, races, and extremely rarely in CT. I do not agree with that. I don't agree with that. Because when you're talking about something like a race or a boss, it's not that it's required to beat the boss, it's that it's required to beat the time that someone else has on the boss. But within the base game, like, there is nothing where you're really required to do that sort of thing. Just to actually, like, beat parts of the game. It's all, like, if you want to get an optimal time and beat out other players' performance, that's where it comes in. And so, like, BTD6 is fundamentally an extremely easy game. Because it's not like Pure Solution, like chess, where it's like there's a best move, but it's like you have a bunch of things that work most of the time, and you can kind of just use whatever, and there's no execution difficulty for most things. So if you're able to look at what someone else does and just copy them, you can get the exact same result, and there's no problem. Let's run bomb sub farm. Play that out. Yeah. Like, if it's competitive, where you're competing against another player, yes, BTD6 has skill. But BTD6 is not a skill-based game. Skill only comes into play when you are facing other players' times or challenges. In the base game, there's nothing. Battles 2, just fundamentally because it is a PvP game, there is always that level of, like, competition with another player, and so skill is always involved. But BTD6, it doesn't come into play until you're talking about, like, extremely specific pixel product placements that are just dumb. Like, I don't think that really is actually making the game enjoyable in any way. I don't think anyone actually cares. And bosses and races where you're facing someone else, and it's not that the game is difficult, it's that you're trying to beat someone else's time. That's the only time that BTD6 is difficult. The rest of the time, BTD6 is a very low skill game. There is, like, no skill cap. It doesn't exist. Okay, I'm gonna send yellows here, and just try and get to cluster bombs real quick. I actually don't know how I'm supposed to eco this. I probably should have gone for blues round 1. I think that's like optimal. But I don't know exactly how it plays out, unfortunately. Yeah, now he sends yells, but it's way too late for me to be worried about it. I don't care about 2 leaks. I don't care about 3. I don't care about 30. I'm fine. Now I can just go start farming. Farm up. I'm just gonna try, like, grouped blues, because this still seems, like, reasonably good. I mean, I'm gonna have to look at the comparison between grouped blues and space yellows later. But I feel like grouped blues is probably what I want to go for in some of these times. Battles 2, yeah, that is like one of the things is that I've started to see this a little bit, and I don't agree with it on like Reddit, is there's like kind of bashing the players where it's like, oh, like it's so easy to get to like high arenas because you just have to rush. And that is 100% true, but also like just getting used to sending balloons and defending at the same time is a lot for most players. I think like a lot of times people underestimate like how big of a jump in difficulty that is if you're just getting into it, of going from like you've played BTD6, like you know how the towers work, to oh yeah, also like you're managing using money as a constant spend towards something instead of just defending, being able to have money in the future, and you're also looking at your opponent's side of the screen to see what you can rush them with, and all this other stuff, you know. So here, Wither, I hope you're watching so I can make your life miserable in 3 rounds. This is how I make Wither mad. I go and just get like the most unoptimal thing I can think of in a given rounds just to tick him off. This game, we're getting Reactor. We're getting Reactor and Bomb Subpar. Oh, whoops. That's not what I meant to do. Yeah, a better tutorial would definitely help, for sure. And that was kind of like one of the original purposes of my channel. Was like, okay, can I teach people how to get good at this game? Because if you're, like, if you don't understand how battles actually works, it's honestly kind of boring. Like, when you actually know how Battles 2 works, and you're playing it correctly, and actually, like, looking at what's on your opponent's side and all that, the game is so much more fun. It's so much more fun than it is if you're just, like, kind of doing whatever. And, like, struggling to pay attention to your opponent, not really think about what your opponent is doing. But once you actually think about that, it is, like, a very enjoyable game, in my experience. But yeah, you are definitely right that a tutorial would help Battles 2 a lot, too. Alright, Wither, you're gonna be mad at this one. Or, at this point, I can basically just, like, get one of these, too. This has been just, like, a super weird game, honestly. I haven't been paying too much attention to my eco at all. Yeah, I mean, I think that definitely, like, most players in Battles 2, it's just, like, it's a lot to think about, for sure. But BTD 6, it's kind of like, because you're able to just do your own thing, like, it's easier to adapt to that. Okay, that's gonna regrow farm. That's gonna be interesting. Okay, he boosts, that's fine. I'm just gonna wait, though, because round 18 will start in a second. He might... Okay, he's not gonna die to that. Now I can send 2 of these. Yeah, good. I just didn't boost early enough. That's unfortunate. Okay, this is awkward, because now he's actually ahead of me. I think he only has 1 more boost, so I'll just play a little more aggro for a second, and then chill off. Not receiving enough video to maintain 2. That's annoying. That's annoying. Let's boost this. Does that get through? Oh, a couple swarms got through. That should be game. Let's go. Another W. Like it. Yeah, like that game. Like if he sent me anything, like any rush through most of that, like I would have been screwed and just lost the entire game. For sure. Like he would have been in a really good position, but he didn't, and so I was fine. And it's just he's not thinking about what can you do to the other player as well as what can you do on your side. And so it's just, you know, you're not going to get much from that. Settings. Video to maintain stream. What? Okay, what more does YouTube need for me to maintain smooth streaming? I don't understand that. Does it need a higher bitrate? Let me try a higher bitrate and see if that improves things. Okay, I'll just go with the same strategy again. So YouTube is saying like it's not receiving enough videos to maintain smooth streaming. So I'm going to increase the bitrate and see if that helps this at all. Okay. Let's use this. Okay, he's going Dartling now. He's tryharding. He wants that dub badly.
Just give me a target.
I'm gonna grab this, and then I'm going to chill with yellows and just go lower ego. Or I'll do reds for now. Yeah, I'll do blues until blacks, I think. I'll try that. And then farm harder this game. I don't remember exactly how you're supposed to play out bomb, because I didn't really do it, since it was kind of like the, like, very defensive farm strat at the time. Whoops, did not mean to do that. So I honestly haven't, like, used Bomb Farm as much as other things. But, you know, it is what it is. Send some whites. Then I'll get it. Oh my god, not again. Just like awkwardly hitting boost when I'm trying to alt tab. Not fun. I wonder if he's playing like Dartling Ice. That would be kind of cringe for sure. I'll just hope he isn't, I guess. But I don't know if I do if he is, other than suffer. Let's run bigger bombs to get a little more pierce. Make sure we're hitting all these balloons and not leak a ton. Probably not necessary, but I'll do it. Oh, I need big bombs here, don't I? Okay, yeah, we're fine. Yeah, whoops, not used to this strat for sure. Okay, try. Can I 3-farm? I shouldn't be able to, but we'll see if I can. Okay, I will now go for... Oh, I can do this. Forgot about that. Go for these, get you. Be ready to decamo if I need to. Whoops, wrong thing. You're supposed to then get like a second one of these, right? Okay, he is using Dartling Ice. That is cringe. That is very cringe. He might just leak, though, anyway. Okay. Alright, you do that. Wait, he doesn't have camo detection. Or I guess his middle path is. Timing on this might be weird. But I'll go for... I want him to use his tower boost is what I'm really looking for. Okay, and now that he has... this is where the real rush comes in. Because he, like, I haven't done that. I can just send leads until that runs out. And now we go for real. Good game. Yeah, there's no way to survive that for him. That's it. Gotta be careful about using those boosts, because I will win if you do. That is another 2 trophies. Let's go. And, sweet. Discard that. Be back to having a cool... Ooh, all 3. Nice. What even is this? Oh, okay, that's interesting. I'll try and use Azealia for a couple of games if I can. Oh, you're joking. The stream canceled at some point, did it? Oh, no, it didn't. Hour 46, okay. Alright. Do you late game? Sorry, buddy. No.
Whoa! Fusty smash!
Whoops, that's not what I want. Is this another Dartling Ice player? That's a little annoying, but we'll figure it out. Let's try this now. That will layer a little bit. Just gonna be annoying for him. He boosts for it, and I'm still gonna get some leaks. I will absolutely take that all day long. Bro, you're laughing at me? Dude, he used the more valuable boost for that. What are you talking about? Like, I am always happy to trade a balloon boost for a tower boost. That is never in favor of the defender, unless it saves their life. Never. Okay, yeah, this clown, you're not getting late game, bro. It's not happening. I'm not going late game with you. Darling Ice. God, get out of here. You're in lead dungeon, bro. Chill. Like, come on. Who is teaching these players meta? I don't understand that. Like, you're in here using a meta strategy, and you're still in lead dungeon. Why? Why are you here? Look at that. To be sure, I don't leak too much. And then go for... yeah, I'll send blacks too. Oh, I got my second farm up here. Yeah, I think I'm on pace to what I remember bomb sub-farm players being able to get around, like rounds 10, 11, 12, which is like a 2 farm with some eco. And then their full defense to not just die. I think if I remember right, like that's what people were able to get to. But I could totally be wrong. You know, that is a thing that can happen. Yeah, let's try sending you some yellows and see how you deal with that. Oh, you have 2 Dartlings already? You're already just getting your defense for it? Bro, this guy. Actually so defensive. What the heck? Bit early for this, but it's whatever. How much is it cluster bombs versus recursive? Like, if I get recursive, is it actually better in terms of saving me money for this defense? Okay. Good rush, but I'm going to have recursive. Even if you rush me. I will have recursive. Yeah, I'm fine. I'm chilling. Okay, and now he has Druid. Okay, that's interesting. But I'll wait until I'm at, like, 3k, 4k area, and then try and rush. Yeah, that's super in favor of me. And he knows it, too. Yeah, that's game. The second he used boost, it was game. I don't know why you had Druid there, but that's an interesting take on the strategy for sure. It's another 2 trophies. We're gonna hit Moab Pit? I don't actually know what I'm at. Oh, 49. Oh, we're only at 47? Okay. 2 hours of playing and we're gonna hit Moab Pit. And I'm being, like, reasonably aggressive with this. Yeah, this is gonna be a bit weird, but I'm gonna go for it. Oh no, I can go dart subs back. I forgot about that. Oh, dart subs back it is. I'm definitely using this.
Nature's
Sweet. Get that. Ba, 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 ba. Yeah, this is fine. Going alright.
Oh, I'm ready, all right.
Because he's going to be fine against that stuff for sure. It's not really an issue for him at all. I'm just going to chill, max eco, get Jug, and then keep going. Basically, we're just going to sit here, holding on to eco as much as possible in the early game. And just really max it out as soon as possible. Even if we leak a bit, it's fine, because we're not going to be going late with this strat for 2, for sure. We are still looking to end the game fairly early with this, but instead of having a farm to do it, it's just we have a lot of safe defense early on that's extremely cheap. Okay, I could have waited an extra eco tick to maximize that, but that's whatever. It's gonna happen. Alright, you know what? I'm not gonna grab hero quite yet. Actually, I will. I'll.
Forest awaken.
What is that ice spot? What the heck is that? That's interesting. Not sure I agree with that. Not sure I agree. Yeah, I'm just gonna sit on yellows this whole time. I'm just gonna keep setting them. I'm not gonna stop. Oh, it's a really bad one. Yeah, I don't see much of a point to this for sure. 'Cause it's like, you can place it here. There are spots over here, and it just would be better. Oh, whoops, I should be placing that, like, down here instead. Yeah, ballistic spam definitely makes sense for Bobstone Farm now. I totally get using that. I mean, I'm not using it, but I totally see why you would. Okay, I'm not gonna get anything out of that, but that's whatever. That's rough. That's rough, buddy. Good game. Oh, not quite. Peanut mobs for cheaper. Oh, okay. I mean, I'd have to look at the math on that, honestly, because I don't really know, like, how efficient different towers are at something. Because I also don't know, like, I've seen people usually go for a second cluster instead of recursive cluster, and I'm guessing that is most likely just because it's, like, a nice step between in terms of defense. But I look at it and I'm like, what's the point of getting a recursive cluster? Like, what's the point of getting another cluster bomb when, like, a recursive cluster will get you a lot of the same defense? That's an interesting name right there. Not sure if that's allowed. I want 4-0 bomb. Makes sense. Let's run something a little questionable.
It's pack time.
Okay, this guy is not pressuring me at all, so I'm not, like, not concerned about leaks. This is funny.
What is your will? Embrace
I should have, like, had to boost here. Or get a second boomer, but not enough, man. Sorry. I'm not concerned. I'm chilling. Oh, this guy's definitely running Dartling Ice, isn't he? How are there so many people running Dartling Ice in Lead Dungeon? Hey there, Gabriel Jimenez? Is that how you pronounce it? Jimenez? YouTube's really deciding that it doesn't like your stream. Yeah, I'm getting an error message on my side if I look at, like, the menu thing, where it says it's not receiving enough video output, and I don't know how to increase that. Like, I increased the bit rate in the hopes that that was what it meant, but it's still happening a little bit, so I'm not sure if it's just, like, my internet service provider isn't giving enough bandwidth or something. I don't know, really. Unfortunately. I'm sorry this has, like, not been the best experience for you. That's annoying. Yeah, like, it does make sense if it's the bugs of it not, like, working properly. But at the same time, it's one of those things where it's, like, if I'm really trying to, like, be perfect on it and, like, really push what I'm trying to do, I'd still use it. Like, I don't care. Like, I'm still gonna run. I think it's a little bit less reliable. But it's, like, better, cheaper defense in order to greed more early on. Okay, that's a free boost. I'll take it. Okay, now he has Churchill, so he's fine. Yes, that makes sense, but also, like, in the case that you're being sent a fortified mob, I look at that and I'm like, well, in this case, if you're talking about fortified mobs, yeah, this is also an older one. If we're talking about fortified mobs, like, at that point, it's round 18, like, you've had a while to get extra eco and stuff scale from that, like, decreased cost, if it's actually cheaper. I don't remember if it is or not, and take advantage of that. Yeah, I'm throwing in, like, a mix of older strats with some, like, whatever, like, meme strats. Just because I can get away with it, and it's fine. And it's kind of fun to see what I can just do. You know what I mean? Okay, this boomer spot's working fine so far. Actually, I shouldn't boost that. He's more likely to die if I don't boost that than if I do. Oh, but he does anyway. Alright. That's interesting. I guess I don't even get to show the super. I don't get to stroll like the old boomer sub super because he just dies. Next chest and 0 wins. Which one do we get? Ceramic Crucible. I'm officially trash at this game. Win 2 event games. I'm not going to do that right now. Discard that. Yeah, I want to keep these great chests and higher. Boomer Sniper Sub. Sniper Sub. I don't... Okay, actually, I have no idea what Update Flash did Season 1. You would have to ask him that because I genuinely don't know. Like, Update Flash is genuinely the one player where I have no idea what he was doing in Season 1. No clue. None. Nada. Yeah, I'm fine running this. Yeah, I remember in Season 1, I used, like, Tac Village Bomb, I think, for a while, with Striker Jones and then Biker Jones. Yeah, I used Striker Jones, because I would get Mob Assassin, or, like, 2 Mob Assassins, use the ability, then get the cooldown reset, I do like feel a little bad about just how completely like absent I've been from a lot of things. But at the same time, it's just like I have stuff that I think is more important to work on at the moment. And so I'm gonna pull a B and just disappear. Except in my case, like I don't actually disappear. I just like don't check Discord as much and don't play at all. Like the fact that B still has like significantly more games played than me is really funny. Yeah, I guess I'm just kind of chilling for a bit. Hey, Custard Mustard, how's it going? What's up? We're just chilling right now, playing some balloons. I'm just trying to climb back to a Hall of Masters after several seasons of not really playing. So may see some pretty old strats and that sort of thing for me here. Hope you enjoy. Okay. He's being a little cheeky. I'm gonna try and avoid spending anything else so I can send more yellows from 7. Oh, hey Collector, how's it going? How you doing? Hope you're doing well. I'm not. I'm playing balloons. That says a lot about my mental state, you know what I mean? Playing this trash. Wait. Is Pat placed in water? Is he swimming? Is he swimming right now? I didn't know that was allowed. I thought he was just a land tower. 2 current viewers. Yep. Not a ton, but we've had some stream issues. And I didn't want to just like shout out the stream somewhere else again. It's like 20 people total, I think, have stopped in at this point. But it's just different people, you know. I think that means you're officially number 22. Yeah. Let's see. Okay, he's also going pretty heavy on tack. I don't think that's a great spot for your bottom path because you can literally just place it in here and it works. It just hits everything automatically. Like, it doesn't always hit the stuff over here, but it will here. I should be sending, oh, that's annoying. Ah, cringe. Forgot about that. I didn't think about that at all. Whoops. Pet is amphibious. Okay. Wait, what? Is this, like, official Balloons lore, or are you just, like, joking right now? Because if it's, like, official, that's actually kind of funny. Okay, you know what? I'm going to wait here. And then send. Oh! I don't have Maelstrom. And I don't have Reactor either. That's awful. Hat and water benefits from carrier flagship. Okay. So that is like actually something that's intentional. That's awkward there. I was just like looking at his village and I was like, oh, okay, I can probably cheese this a little bit. And then he cheesed me. There goes that win streak. This is...
Are you kidding me? Nothing gets past my bow.
Quincy, alright. Yeah. That's really painful though, like losing that game there. Because it's not like we don't have the win streak anymore. We're gonna have to get it again. I don't remember how many games in a row we won, but Just tedious. But that's kind of what happens when it's like I simultaneously want to screw around and like use whatever strats and also like pay attention to chat and like be entertaining and also win, is that one of those things doesn't happen. And in this case it was not winning the game. For a stupid reason. Reminder to focus on your defense before your opponent. But you see, if you kill your opponent, you don't have to worry about your defense. I mean, there it's also like, is that if I'm playing like tax, if I'm playing with Gwen there, I literally just go, okay, cocktail, GG, you're an idiot. But I was not playing with Gwen, and so I could not do that. And so instead, I just looked very dumb. I don't know, man. Like, in low arena, it's pretty consistent that people don't have defense themselves, and so you can kind of just not pay attention until round 13, and then you win. Like, it definitely depends on who I'm facing against, for sure. Like, I'm not going to treat everyone with the same respect. I don't mean that in, like, a mean way, but it's like, if you're in Yellow Stadium for more than 2 days, I'm not really concerned. You know what I mean? I'm just like, okay, I'm chilling then. Yeah, I'm just gonna chill the Spike Factory and just send a bunch of eco. He's playing an interesting strategy. Like, I will give a lot of the players down in low arenas credit on one thing, is that they definitely kind of play their own strategies and, like, genuinely try and, like, improve upon them. A lot of times they don't have an idea of how to actually do that, because they just don't have a sense for the game as a whole, really, yet. Or they end up just, like, rage quitting because of meta abusers, as they'll call it, before they really get that sense. But I do genuinely think, like, a lot of them just kind of, like, want to have fun and will play whatever, and that's cool. I think it should be able to, obviously.
Come on.
My own defense, you don't have that right now, so let's try this. Okay, that goes. Here's Cap. And not quite GG yet. Oh, GG for me. Okay, gotta focus up, I guess. That's awkward. I forgot to set it to close, which hurts. Definitely. Okay.
Piece of cake.
Yeah, this is what I get for innovating. Innovating and not sending a big rush right away. There, I should definitely just like send it right after his boost rushes off. Just go for the all-in. It's all-in first. Or just get the let's do Tack Wiz Farm. Classic TWF. Get that in here. Oh, I don't have this set to the game. That might also be part of the reason why it's not getting.
I like blue hair and blue fire.
Yeah. Azuli is. Oh, yeah. Azuli is like the best hero for Tack Wiz Farm, right? I didn't think about that. But I should have probably been using her for that to get this XP. That totally makes sense. Instead, I was busy throwing games to Ceramic Crucible players. Very hard job. He's got okay defense, so I'm not gonna chuck this too hard right now. And because I'm playing Tack Wizard, I can kind of wait until like round 6 to actually try and pressure his defense. Or sorry, like be concerned about. Okay, I'm not worried about this. He's not saying anything super threatening to me yet. Even though I'm gonna get a couple leaks here, that's not a big issue. I'm just gonna greed. And on round 6, I'll get a Wiz and get Wall of Fire. And that's where things will get fun. Before then, I'm totally fine just chilling. Getting another... Oh, I missed the placement. There we go. Getting another farm. And being able to get this. And now I get the Wiz and this upgrade. And chill. Okay, I definitely have a little more money than I'm used to at this round. So I'm kind of seeing like the effects of the eco changes. But also not really. He isn't sending me anything, so I can greed. I'll go for another farm. And then send him this. Oh, the farmer collects bananas for the whole map. That's good to know. That I did not realize. I've definitely been misusing the farmer by trying to place it like right next to them. I mean, I guess it's still ideal because you're getting the money as quickly as possible. But maybe not what we want to do. He trying to use that as his camo detection? That's interesting. I don't know how well it'll work out for him when I rush. That's game. If it went through like it looked on my screen, I guess it didn't. Oh well. Eh?
Thank you. It was a team effort.
Okay, hit the wrong hotkey. That's a big rip. This is what happens when I play a little tired. Stream bit rate. Oh, the stream bit rate is too high now. Okay. Okay, that's the recommended bit rate. Cool. Okay, so now I'm using the recommended bit rate from Ninja Kiwi, and hopefully that's it. Oh,
What is your will?
oh yeah, I'm playing a farm strike. Jeez, I want to get farms. What am I doing? What am I doing? This has been a questionable. Now, I'll go for this here. Upgrade that. Then if he sends yellows, I'll go for the wizard. he doesn't, I'm just going to continue leaking a little bit. Like he won't. Like I agreed. I'm perfectly fine with that. Annoying that I figure out the issue for like streaming after it's just like been like that for 2 hours. And I just like did the opposite of what I needed to do. Fix it. Very cringe. Good game. That's a death right there for sure. GG.
All that thrives must perish.
Uh,
You have no chance against my art. I am mute and toad frog. Yeah, service.
Thanks, man. Appreciate it. How you doing? It's been a bit of a slow day for me, honestly. Just kind of like chilling at the end. I meant to like stream earlier today, so that I wouldn't be playing balloons like late at night, but it kind of happened. But still fun, you know. Hope your night's going good too. I mean, assuming that it is night for you. Ugh. Man, I am definitely like a lot more tired than I should be right now. I guess it is like 11, but still just. Oh. It's been a minute since I've like played balloons late at night. Let's go for blacks. I don't remember if this is optimal for these rounds right now. Okay, I want more glaives. But he's not full sending me yellows for me to need to worry about that too much right now. Let's see. Yeah, I'll have more glaives here in a second. Just gonna kind of chill, grab this, be ready for camos. You gonna rush me with anything? No? Okay. Let's do this. Then chill. A couple of these, just for the extra eco. Get submerged and support so I don't get cheesed on anything. And send. He doesn't have camo. He doesn't have any camo, so okay, that's game. That's game. That's all his lives from camo purples. Rip, man. Sorry about that. That's what happens when you don't have any camo detection on round 12. I send camo. Another out of ordinary. I think the last game. Oh yeah, on Oasis. I thought I lost a game to you like the round before that though. Maybe that might have been someone else. Now I'm thinking about it, but I don't know. Yeah, that's unfortunately like submarine is really good, especially on that spot. But there are only so many balloons that can affect, so I just like made sure to keep sending so that like it would just overwhelm what the submarine can do, and then because they regrow, it's like they regrow and it's just GG. That's like the one problem with submarine. Like it would be amazing, like absurdly overpowered if it didn't have a limit to how many balloons it could affect at once, but it does. That's just something to be careful of. Let's see. Grab this. I think I'll probably play this the same way. Again, just chill. This guy is also sending blues for some reason. Are blues good now? I don't know. It's up here. But he's playing this similarly, so I should be able to just chill. Get one boomer, two ricochet, and then do whatever. And then later on, I'll just be trying to get eco so I can get super if I need to, or just rushing him. I'm gonna leak a little bit here, but that's fine, because I'll have the ricochet and like 3 eco ticks. I'm not concerned. Actually, I'll get red hot. I probably should have done that a little bit earlier, but this will like eliminate some of the leaks. I'll still be okay with getting this. Now let's just boost. Just to not do anything dumb. Okay. The boost effect from tower boost is larger than from a balloon boost, so I'm not scared of that at all. I'm just gonna chill. Yeah, I should be fine here. I'll get Azili down so that she can start leveling up in a second. I can also send the greens. I'll focus on eco first. This is one of the weird things with Boomer, is because it's not as cheap as other towers early game, is that, like, when you get some, like, certain points in eco versus placing the hero are, like, a little weird. From my experience, blues give a similar eco to a group of reds, but they're a bit cheaper, which is nice. Yeah, the main thing is, like, they come out slower, and so, like, early on, even though it's cheaper, like, you want to get as much income early on as you can, because that's just going to compound over the game. And so, even though, like, it's cheaper, it's like, okay, you save a little bit of money, but by the time you hit, like, around 10 or 15, like, you've already well more than made up that money, from group reds. And then if it's a game that goes to, like, around, 20, around 30, it's, you obviously have way more money from reds than blues. So even with farms, like, people have started using grouped reds over spaced blues early on. Usually, at least. So much better if... Yeah, if sub had infinite pierce, it would honestly be really hard to beat any player that used... Like, any spot that had a good sub. Like, because you just have to wait for ceramics, I'm guessing. Like, you wouldn't be able to do much earlier. Oh, this is greedy. I should not be able to do this, but I'll try it. I'm just going to see if he will do anything that's going to really screw me over here. Okay, he's using ability. That's interesting. I'm going to stop. I need to get my own defense up here. I don't think he's going to get that much more defense between now and like 2 rounds from now, so I'm just sitting here waiting, looking at my own side. See what he rushes with, if anything. These are very efficient, so I'll go with those. Get this. Not rushing. I'm still okay. Okay, I'm going to rush now. And that should be game. This is just going to regrow farm. Alright, never mind. I guess he's okay. That's a little awkward for what comes in a couple rounds. I can probably get him with ceramics or something. Oh, I guess I could have just sent a can. Oh, that is shimmer. I boosted that though. That might have been a mistake. That might have been a big mistake here. When this is off, he can do something to me. Okay, but it looks like he's not pressuring it. Maybe he just doesn't have enough money on hand. I'm happy if that's the case, for sure. Because I could definitely have just died there for that silly mistake. Kind of beat me at my own rush, though. Yeah, it is like, a rush that will get you a long ways if you're using it consistently. Yeah, this is where it's not the mobs, it's what's underneath. But anything that's targeting strong is going to hit those, and so that gets that. That. Make that another W. Sorry, man. Back to a win streak. Cool. Let's see if we can at least get to Moab Pit here today. That would be nice. I'll do that. In one game. Sweet. I can do that. I can do that. Wait, how many, we're at 54 trophies. So we'll be at 56, 58, 60? Or 62. So we'll hit Moab Pit. Wait, Moab Pit is 60s? Is that right? I guess it is. Huh. Yeah. Is BFB is 70 to 85. Okay, yeah, makes sense. But yeah, goal is to get back to Hall of Masters. That's really where I want to be. So I'm trying to get every single medal that I can. It's very awkward because I couldn't play the game actively for like several months. Because I was trying to get the Yellow Stadium medal. But I might be getting to ranks where I can actually like put on other medals from high arenas without people dodging when they see them. I've never done this strategy, but it seems like fun, so we will. I should have maybe gone farm instead. I have no idea what hero you're supposed to use. Is it probably Oben? Or just the best one, so it actually might be Pat right now. But I'll start with Ice, get that, like, here, then get you to have a larger radius, so you can just defend everything. And then I'll get Boat. Is my opponent here? I'm gonna boost. Okay, I am actually going to boost this to see if I can make you lose from round 1. Okay, no, he has that, so he's fine. He also has no eco right now. None. Oh, that's who went from Hall of Masters Lead Dungeon. Yeah, I basically just, like, legitimately, because it's also, when you get medals, like, you get the top arena that you went to in the season. So you can't, like, intentionally fall down during a season to get a lower season's medals. So I just, like, haven't been able to play for several seasons to get low arena medals. And at least in, like, when it comes to getting lower than, like, ZOMG and BFP Superdome, it's, especially when you get down to, like, White Wasteland and Yellow Stadium, sometimes people would just, like, disconnect from the game. And so it's like, okay, I have to be really careful about that, because that will still count as a win. And I could accidentally go to the next highest arena, just by mistake. And I really wanted to avoid that. This guy is not sending any eco. That's a mistake for sure. He's gonna have a rough time in a couple rounds when I have income and he doesn't. It's like already, I'm basically double his eco. Like, there's almost no way for him to catch up at this point. Even though it's just round 5, because I have that much, I'll have that much more money. Like, he's starting to eco now, but, like, man, a bit too late. You're not gonna be able to full send this, but I can. Okay, let's send some yellows. Get that max eco. The one thing I don't want to do is lose because of this. Let's make sure we don't do that. Yeah. I mean, I don't know. Like, people do weird things for sure, so I'm not sure what to make of it all the time. But it is what it is. Oh, yeah, I can use this too. Automate that. I don't, wait, what? Okay, I thought I just like crashed there for a second. That was concerning. That's game, for sure. Yeah, GG, bro. Sorry about that. But that's definitely a game.
All that thrives must perish.
You lose, haha. Nah, sorry, bro. That's not how this game worked out, unfortunately. I think these XP multipliers is kind of nice, though. Not gonna lie. For win, play 2 games. Play a game. We can do that. I might end this when I get to Mob Pit. We'll see. But that shouldn't be too long now, so it depends on how I'm feeling. This is one of those awkward things where it's like, if I started this a little bit earlier, wouldn't need to worry about it. But I did not. Let's do Boomer, Whiz, Dart. A little bit of shenanigans for sure. Ice Village Boat feels like one of the strategies where you have to rush. Yeah, I mean, he didn't see the village, which I guess credit to him there. But that is something where it's like, it is definitely a late game strategy, and so he would have to rush me at some point for sure. Now, if he realizes that or not, that's, you know, up to him. Check this out. This will make a good thumbnail. Got this too. And a Zealy.
Yeah. What is your will?
Yeah, there are definitely some strategies like Ice, like Ice Village, where it's like if you don't rush it, you're gonna have issues. And Ice Village Boat is especially good because like Boat has built-in alt eco too, and so it's just gonna make it worse if you don't. I'm just gonna get 2 catapults instead of going for like a juggernaut right now. I think it'll be fine. And I'll be a little better off for stuff later on. Like, marginally, but it's not gonna be that much more expensive. I might be able to get slightly more, like, yellow eco with this. We'll see. I might actually end up just having to buy Jug, though, and be down, but we'll find out. Depends on how much village, or how much money he has to send me, too, for sure. But I'm just going to be aggressive with this eco here for a bit, chill, and then whenever he gets to, okay, we'll do this, and then when we hit round 7, I'm going to go hard on those yellows, because he is definitely, like, he should not have this type of defense right now. He has more than enough. He should just be focusing on getting eco, definitely, but he's not, and so I'm just gonna have more money than him later on. Like, that's just how it is, you know? I can probably go to, like, round 9. Like this. Okay, that's just instant boost, dude. Not scared of that. Not concerned by that. What I am concerned is what happens in another rounds, round 12. That I need to make sure I have Shimmer for, or I lose. What's your opinion on Dartling? It's gone through an interesting history. I actually don't know, like, just how good it is individually right now, because I obviously haven't, like, I haven't been properly playing the game in a while. The last time I did, it was, like, absurdly broken, but then they, like, made some changes to it. I do think, though, like, fundamentally, Dartling is really good, because it has camo detection in the same cross path that you get damage. Like, the fact that Dartling middle path gives it attack speed, which you want for both Plasma Accelerator, Hydro Rocket Pods, it is Hydro Rocket Pods path, and the, what is it? This game. The same cross path you want for the bottom tier, the top tier, and it's like part of the main damage tier with like Hydro Rocket Pods, means that like it always has camo detection, so you don't need a decamo tower, and that's honestly really important because if you think about like if you could use tack and not need to worry about camo detection, like tack would have some of the same issues of it gets used in all different strats that Dartling has. But tack doesn't have camo detection. Druid doesn't have camo detection. And a tower like Dart that does have camo detection doesn't have it in its damaging like its high damage cross path. And so, like, at the end of the day, if you don't have enough, like, if you have to spend extra money and an extra tower slot to get the ability to hit camo balloons, like, that restricts a tower and what towers it can work with. But Dartling doesn't have that restriction, really. And so Dartling ends up like constantly being in meta strategies because you can use it with a lot of different things and it still works just fine. And that's not really true of other towers. I'm also like late game 2, another thing with Dartling for sure is that in the late game, Dartling, you have Mad. And so like Dartling ends up being very good if you have like Dartling Ice Village, because you can boost all of the bottom path of Dartling, like all of those shots from the shotgun. You can boost the damage from those. It's super brittle and does way more damage than it would normally, and that's very good. And you can also then have like a very solid early game, and you don't need to worry about camo detection because you have Dartling. Just like it has it by default, and nothing else does. And so I think like a lot of these small factors just make it way better than people realize. It's just because it has camo detection. And also, Mad is like good, and it is good early and mid game. And like Rocket Storm is a solid ability for sure. But at the end of the day, like I think if you took away camo detection from Dartling, it would not be nearly as common in meta strategies as it is, and people wouldn't be as annoyed with it. But it's just kind of funny because like no one really thinks about that, but I think it's totally the case. It's that like Dartling is annoying because it has camo detection. It is a meta because it has camo detection. But that's never something that people will complain about because it's like, oh, Dartling like defends this super well, and it's like, well, of course it does. Like this strategy, like if this is any other tower, like if it just didn't have camo detection, like that wouldn't work. But it does, and so you can get away with it. You see. I don't say things that aren't true.
Yeah.
Like I have a lot of like low-key crackhead ideas about the game, and I just like don't say anywhere it's like, oh yeah, this is how it is, unless I'm like very confident in it. And Dartling needing camo protection is one I'm very confident in. Dartling would not be nearly as good if it didn't have that. Yeah, I mean they nerfed it like once or twice, I think. But I think it's also they want tier 5s to be distinctive, and so they don't want to just go like, okay, like this just needs to get nerfed into oblivion to balance the game. I think like they would be within rights to do so, but it doesn't seem like it's something they're gonna do. Wait, are we running the same strategy? We're running the same exact strategy. That's pretty funny. That's it. Good game. Again, we're getting him out as doable for me or my opponent. Yeah, it is, like, if you rush early, you don't need to go to late game. It's kind of funny because, like, if you go on Reddit and stuff like that, you'll see players where they complain about, like, DDTs because they don't have the towers to beat DDTs. They're like, oh, like, DDTs are, like, way too strong. Like, it just feels like it's whoever sends a DTT first wins. But ironically, like, those players would probably win the same game that they're in a lot, like, almost 100% of the time if they just had, like, regen rainbows every game. And it's also, like, the length that games go to has kind of changed a little bit, and it's like you have to be efficient with the balloons that you're sending to get enough money to get to that point and actually have them add. But it's like if you're in a game where neither player really wants to rush the other and you're kind of just getting eco, like getting a mad is definitely going to happen. But that requires like both players to be playing defensive strategies and not want to like upset their strategy early on and just like make sure that they're playing safe and not going to lose the game to just not having enough money. So that can kind of happen too. Um, Ace. Throw Ace in here for fun. Oh, this is actually a really good map for Ace. I wasn't thinking about that. But, oh, Boat Paragon even exists at all. I could battle Swift so I can stop upon a boss type. Yeah, Boat Paragon is definitely like amazingly good in BTD 6. And it'll be interesting to see like if they limit in certain ways as seasons go on. Or like because obviously like they can't add too many ways to just eat a BAD like Boat Paragon does, or you'll be able to go around infinity by just eating all the BADs. So it's like that's a mechanic that they've introduced it now, but realistically, like they can't have more than like one or maybe two other paragons that ever get that ability. So I think that's kind of interesting. And I don't know if they're like intending to not eventually give every tower a paragon, but it's just kind of interesting to think about. It's like, how does that work? I mean, obviously not everyone gets a boat paragon, but still. Yeah, it is still like, it definitely impacts like what they're going to be able to do with the game in the future because it has that ability. And I don't think they'll like just remove that ability if they want to add it to a different tower. So it's like, that's probably going to be almost a one-of-a-kind thing, you know? As you can already use like Boat Paragon plus Azili, and her level 20 ability just eventually does like 100% of a Moab's health. So you can kind of just like remove two Moabs from her rounds just by default by having those two towers. Let's see, I can get this now. There we go. This is an amazing defense. I love Ace on this map specifically for this. This just never gets old to me. You guys probably running the same boat elk ice strategy this game, I'm guessing. But this is like, he's not going to be able to get a good spot for ice on this map, I don't think. But I have a very good spot for my ace, so I think I have the advantage here, you know? I'll take that. Okay, now I think I'm getting a little too greedy if I keep sending. What am I doing? Just do this. Or let's do this. Do this. Yeah. And then regrows. And then send Pinks over top to Pierce Cap and make it not for that many of them. Okay, he boosts. That's gonna be a mistake because he won't have that for later. Like, because he used that boost now, he shouldn't have it on round 12 or anything like that. So now I can, like, rush him with this, and he doesn't have boost for it. So that should be game. Yeah, that's game. Definitely. GG. Ooh. Ever gotten a Paragon in a normal game? Yeah, I mean, I think that is, like, explicitly the intent, too, is that Paragons are only for free play and bosses. Or it's almost like bosses are made for Paragons. Wait. Win 3 games without losing more than 50 lives. Okay, I can do that. Okay, I guess we can go to BFB. Yeah, I think I've tried to speedrun, basically, getting a BF or a Paragon of some type once or twice and get it like in an actual normal game. But it's I haven't played this one. I've never seen this map before. Okay. Let's just do tack whiz. I don't know what to go here. I've never played on this map, but it seems like there's not a lot of space for farms, so I'll go tack something, you know. God, this map is awful. Okay, that's good to know. Thanks for warning me. You get like no room, but you can like buy these outright. Can I place anything over here? Oh, I can't. Oh, that's awful. Oh. Yeah, this map sucks. Yeah, I see why you don't like this one. But this is a very nice tack. This is definitely a very nice tack map, though. Like, you can probably do a lot with just playing tack shooter on this map for sure. Oh, ice is also a good idea. I like that. Oh, wait, what the? You can't place anything here? Oh, they really restrict your room on this map. I see what you mean. I see what you... Oh. I legitimately only have 2 spots. I see what you mean. That is awful. What? Oh my god. Yeah, I can't place anything on top of this here. It's only this spot. I can place stuff up here, I guess. But that's kind of out of the way, too. Or maybe that was blocked. Oh, that would be blocked, yeah. Okay, so you... Wow. This is a no fun allowed zone for sure. What the heck? You only get these 2 spots. This is definitely a tack map, that's for sure. Dang. I do kind of like, though, maps that make you play in a different way, though. Because it's like, you can't just do the same thing as every other map. And so even if there's like a Dartling meta, like Dartling will like be terrible on this map because it's not going to be a good map for it, you know? Based on, like, how big everything is. There's not enough room. The very end? Yeah, I can put stuff like here, and I can put something like here, but this, like if I put it over here, I think there was a box here that got removed by this, too. So it's really, like, a very small amount of space for sure. Kind of crazy. Oh, this guy's done. That's game. GG. Rip. That definitely regrowed on him. I wonder if it's also like I just don't have, because you're saying you can put stuff at the very end. Maybe I also just don't have towers that are small enough. I'm not sure. $65. Yeah, I might just go to BFB and then call it. That's like 3 more games. Oh, it's like 1-8. Yeah, but that is also like you can get it eventually. I mean, I think that it's probably restricting it more than they should for sure on that map. But it's like you're not going to be able to use the same strategies that work on other maps, except for TAC, of course, because TAC just works. And GQE has to make sure of that. TAC works. Yeah, there we go. I'm just salty about my strat being interrupted. Yeah, that is, I mean, it is frustrating, don't get me wrong. Like, I feel the same way about, ports, it's, like, very annoying for me to play on it, because it's, like, I know how to play on other maps, and I don't know how to play on ports. And it's, like, the meta is just completely different on ports than other maps, so it's like, alright, I gotta do things completely differently here. And I think it can be annoying, but at the same time, it is kind of, like, nice in some ways. To not play the same thing every game and feel like you're forced to because like it's like what's good. It really depends on my mood, honestly. Yeah, I still haven't played the other new one yet. Attack's incredible against bads. Is it? I actually haven't used the 5XX. I've used it 205 a lot, but I haven't used the bottom path. Oh, you mean like in BTD 6 with like round 63 and like super late game stuff. Yeah, that's true. That's true. I recently did like a max free play run basically, and it was kind of crazy like how well the hot path tack did when I ultra boosted it and everything. Because it was firing so many of those little meteors. I think also though, like if you want to restrict map space, you have to have a good curve. and good curves like that are really good for tack. Maybe I should have gone faster shooting. Whatever. Heard 5x6 is good. It was definitely really good, like, when I was going super late game, and I ultra boost it and everything, but it took a long time, like, it took a lot of buffs to get to that point. Like, it took, basically every attack speed buff that it could get, and then it was, like, the third best non-Paragon tower that wasn't a super monkey that I had. But it took, like, being fully ultra boost, like, it took a lot to get it there, you know? So I'm not sure if that's always the case. I want to click on my boat. Here, come on. I still don't have camo protection. I don't think he's noticed that. You might not realize this is top path, maybe? I'm kind of just waiting until, later on. Alright. I went a little too greedy with that. You figured it out. Sniffed out my strategy. Does 100 damage to your opponent? Wait, what? That's a lot more monkey money. I think I'll probably end this stream here. I hope you have a really good night, Nero. It's been a lot of fun, for sure, but it's also getting to the point where I should sleep. Have a good one, man.